Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2 once again. We are on roll, aren't we? Well, we are in a very different truck today. Bit of a change, and I'll tell you all about it. What came about, how that came about, and this is Schumi's Volvo FH 2009, I believe. The old FH. But looks very good, has a lot of customization options, and we'll take a look. We'll do a drive and I'll share with you the other mods that I have enabled, the other changes in the usual mods that I have enabled. So first, a little bit of show and tell, a little bit of mod spotlight action, I guess. This replaces, I believe, the default SCS Volvo FH. So if you have other Volvo FH replacements, like what was it? Was it Pendragons or Ohahas? Then it might come into conflict, so be aware of that. Now there are lots of other cabs available, FH13, FH16, and that is going to vary what kind of engine options you will get. Like if you pick an FH13, then the highest one you'll get is you'll only get the D13 engines. Makes sense. Highest one is 540 horsepower, and if you pick an FH16, you're locked in D16 engines, which makes a lot of sense. And the lowest one here is 540 up to 750. Massive horsepower and torque, of course. But yeah, because we're only hauling regular trailers, that doesn't make sense to pick a too strong engine. Won't be economical. Couple of chassis options as well, 4x2, 8x4. There's actually a heavy haul here. That looks very good, doesn't it? Wowzers. Alright, but I chose the 6x2 4 steering wheels, 2 steering axles, mid-lift. How do you read that anyway? 6x2 4. I don't know. And I picked the 440 engine. Yeah, not too strong, but not that weak. 12-speed starter, no surprise there. Interior, this is what I like. There's an auto and a manual variant. I chose the manual variant. That one, I think I chose the exclusive one. Yeah, for the GPS, the built-in GPS in there. But I really like this auto and manual thing. It even has the clutch there. You can't see it so much, but the shifter and the clutch change when you shift between them. It's very nice attention to detail that is very common to Schumi's trucks. In terms of the paint jobs, the default ones are all available. So if you have DLCs, paint job DLCs, that should be compatible more or less. No other paint jobs there though. I picked this one, the Sade. Pretty safe, pretty nice lines there. And then this has an option of you can add a spoiler at the back. Makes it a bit longer, a bit higher, a bit more formed. You can add a few lights in here. I really like this lamps addition here. Just 2 at the side, the white or orange, or you can do like a 1-3-1. Maybe something like US layout, I don't know. But this look good. This look very good. Option for beacons, a sunroof there. You can color that line over here, either chrome or paint. Sunroof options, well, sun visor rather. And this one I like. Very fine detail, but I like it. The normal paint job, but you can pick a paint. The normal paint job side mirror, painted side mirrors. Has that trim there, which is chrome. There's an option to have that painted as well, so that becomes blue because I chose the secondary color as blue. It's very nice finish. Here you can choose paint versions, and there will be setups where that will be very good looking, but in my case I don't really like it that much. I like more having a plastic finish there. Adds a little bit more variety in the colors, don't you think? Yeah, something like that. Lower grille guards. Oh, mud flaps. I missed this. Maybe I should add that then. Yeah. You have options of changing this from paint to plastic. What's weird though is you can change that part, the front fender, but this one, I haven't seen an option of changing that one. Like the back fender or however you call that. So that's always just plastic. Light CH, I'm not really sure what that replaces. Maybe on the other side? Maybe that one? I don't really know. If you pick that, replace it, I'm not sure what that replaces. Maybe the one at the back. Do you guys see what changed? The fenders here are only plastic. No paint options, unfortunately. And here you can change the trailer cables from black or the usual colored ones. The black looks more elegant for sure. What else? What else? We have... I think everything else is the same. What I wanted to highlight more though are these ones. You might see them and look at them and they look very different. Actually, he used the LS mod from the Steam Workshop. Thank you for the recommendation, Alex. It's very nice. I think it's what, Brazilian wheels in nature, LS wheels pack. Yeah, that's the one. That's available in the Steam Workshop and that should be in the mods list as well. So it's 295/80, a bit of a different size there, so a bit narrower here I guess, but a bit thicker in terms of the overall height or diameter of the truck, of the tires. But the very nice thing though is there are other variants of it, like a gray finish, full like polished black feel, very nice looking. There's like a snow finish, a dirt finish, it depends on you. But all of them are 295/80. Takes some getting used to. It also comes with the wheels, lots of wheels here. Yeah, lots of variety in there, and you can change the color inside. It's like the Raven pack, but with more of a twist. Really like that. Comes with all the nut combinations you can think of as well. So go and check it out, Steam Workshop. And I applied that on all three tires, all axles really. That got reset, but don't worry about that. Alright, what else? Inside, not as many things happening. The shifter and the clutch, of course, are there. Steering wheel, standard and exclusive. I'm not really a fan of this exclusive color. It looks like a, I don't know, looks like a clown to me. Krusty the Clown, I don't know. I like that black finish more. Yeah, maybe I'm too plain. My taste is too plain, too safe. Of course, we have the Clumsy mug, the German Shepherd friend. And this one is coming from the Steam inventory. I'm actually not sure when I got this, but I just saw this now. Magical Spiral. Very nice. But I have no clue where it came from. It's probably coming from one of the events, maybe from Christmas. Looks like wintry and stuff. Looks like something from Frozen. So not too manly, but we'll keep it for now. That kind of looks interesting. So that one is a GPS. You don't need any other GPS aside from that. And I think that's it. Yeah, sunroof is there. That's it actually. Yeah, so we'll be driving with this truck now, and we'll be going to Spain, I believe. The trailer at my back is the same one as the last time, Schmitz. From, oh, I still forgot. I think Obelino. Just changed the color so it matches with the truck. Very sleek look, right? Now the sounds for this is coming from Lean, and that's also in the mods list. Check out the link in the video description. Let's hear it. It's a fairly new one. Just came like last week, I think. Something like that. It's a combination from Krish Boom's sounds and a little bit of his own modifications. That's how it sounds like. I like the crispness of it. It's very nice, right? Let's see from inside if that works as well. And that's how the dashboard looks. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. sounds very good. Love it. Okay, good. So we have a job just across the street. Let's get to it. And I do have a manual transmission set up right now, so I have just to remember how the layout looks like. Okay, finally going back to manual. It's been a while. In ETS, I've always been driving in automatic because the trucks are all modern and stuff. Oh, I haven't changed the FOV. One sec, let's change that. So let me guys know what you think about this truck, and we can do some adjustments if you find any weird stuff that need adjusting, some mismatched stuff or something. But I think more or less it works. It's not too shabby. Sounds are very good. And this one by Schumi, this truck is actually pretty nice. A classic, Volvo FH classic. A very classic feel indeed. Like looks like 90s or early 2000s feel. Maybe 2000s. Because 90s would be like more like 4 Series. A little bit more buttony, less electronic and stuff. Let's see, I hope it's still here. Yeah, lamb stomachs. Exotic. From, oh, how do you pronounce that? From that place, Limoges. I have no clue. To San Sebastian in Spain. San Sebastian Donostia? You know what I mean, right? We'll get there eventually. So where is that pickup point? Did I choose the job first and foremost? Maybe I didn't. Did I just close it? Wow. Super rusty, don't even know how to accept the job anymore. Just got inside. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Check that again. Accept it this time. There we go. Okay, now it works. My bad. Also, you might notice the trees. The textures are very different. I am using next gen textures version 1.5. To be honest, I'm not really sure what changed, but whatever I'm seeing, I'm loving. The road textures look so far very high quality. Don't look very intensive on memory still, so it looks good but doesn't slow down the PC as much. At least not as much as Frosty mod. And then for the trees, I have the late autumn mod from Grimes, just so it doesn't feel so summery. Can we move our trailer like so? I do like the sound of that engine. And I think this sound mod is compatible in the FH Classic, the new FH, and I think even the VNL in ATS. Because I've seen several videos where it's being used in all those trucks. Maybe. Not too sure. Oh crap, we're starting like in the afternoon. I did remove the December add-on, so we should have longer daytimes. Maybe we'll get to finish before... No, it's like 7 hours, so we'll be doing a bit of night driving. That's fine. I'll try to keep you guys company. No worries. Do my best. Right, lamb stomachs on our way. 13 tons of lamb stomachs. That must smell very nice. Oh my goodness, don't even want to imagine. What kind of delicacy is that? We do have some stomach-oriented dishes back in the Philippines, but it's not something I would have like every day. Maybe in a very adventurous mood, I will. It's a very interesting sound, the shifting. that huge sound of air getting expelled. Engine brake, not bad sounding at all. And I love that hum of the engine. Very clean sounding, very bassy. There also have been a couple of questions with the with the Project Next Gen, with the EVR sounds, EVR Scania sounds. Oh, this guy will let me through. Doesn't make sense. Inside the roundabout, they have right of way. So with EVR sounds for the Next Gen Scania, there were a couple of folks who didn't like the sounds, and that's fine, because it sounds a bit more... Oh, come on. That guy did not give way at all. Yeah, it's his fault. That's why I got no penalty. Let's think of it that way. So there were a couple of folks who didn't like so much the sounds from the Next Gen Scania, mainly because it sounded too raw. But that was because the Next Gen Scania sounds were actually made with or recorded from a Euro 5 engine variant. Thank you, Chris, for highlighting this. And it's a Next Gen Scania from Belarus, from the Russian region, I guess. And the sounds are a bit different from the other usual Next Gen Scania sounds that we are more accustomed to, like the cleaner sounding ones, Euro 6 variants. So it's a bit more raw, it's a bit more guttural. Not sure if that's a term, but I like it. Yeah, maybe not as accurate though if you compare it with the new Scania sounds that you're hearing from like YouTubers and other truckers. But to me, they sound like majestic. But yeah, time to move on, time to try out a different truck, and this time the Volvo FH Classic is my choice. Anyway, so update time. What has been happening? So I was out last Friday, sorry about that, no stream, so you didn't see any VOD uploaded even in YouTube. And I think, one sec, before we proceed with any other storytelling and updates, we have to take a photo because we're in a very nice bridge. You have to highlight the beauty of this truck as well as the beauty of the surrounding areas. If you highlight that, does it make sense to... Yeah, that actually doesn't look half bad, huh? That doesn't look half bad. Let's take one like so, and let's take one where we have a bit more scenery in the background. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Okay, quick one. Quick photos just to admire the view in the truck a bit more. And of course, during a bridge shot. So there is no digital speedo, but that's fine because the dials are very legible. I'm not sure if it will be the same if you have lower scaling. I have 400% scaling set. And I see that the steering wheel is a bit above, too much located above, that it actually covers a bit of the dashboard. We'll have to adjust that in a bit. One sec, let's do that now. So what I mean is, this should be rotated like so. There you go, so that you can see the cruise control settings there. That's good enough. Yeah, perfect, perfect. There you go. Let's keep that there. And yeah, no digital speedo, but that's not really needed because the dials are super crisp and you can clearly see the speed you're at. I actually like it. It's more immersive than just seeing a digital number. It feels really classic having that dial there. Anyway, so in terms of updates, I was out last week, Friday to Sunday, so there were no streams. There was no stream, Clumsy Trucking stream, because I had to go back to Manila for a wedding. And you might know a few weeks back during the holidays, Christmas, New Year, I was already in Manila, and I went back to Singapore for maybe 2-3 weeks, and then I had to fly back to Manila again because I had to attend the wedding from a close friend. Slow down to 50. The good thing is we don't have winter physics here anymore, so I should be able to use my retarder and engine brake without slipping out and losing traction, ideally. So yes, I had to go back to Manila to attend the wedding, and I had to drive, and I had to endure again the traffic in Manila. Yeah, even though I did use Waze again, this time, at least one time, Waze failed me. I think there's something wrong with the logic still. So what happened was, so we were supposed to go to the church for the wedding, and so we plotted that in Waze. Waze gave us the ETA, gave us the route and all that stuff. So we were confident that we will get there in time, and that that is the best route. But apparently Waze has its gaps, you know, because it's mainly crowdsourced. So the traffic, the routes, they're all crowdsourced. That means the more people are using it, the more accurate it is. And that's fine in general. In Manila, the adoption rate for Waze is very high now. I don't have the stats, but all my friends are using it now, so that's definitely an indicator versus like a few years ago. So yeah, I was pretty confident, but it turned out it made me go to a place which it thought was free of traffic, but it was not really free of traffic. It was probably only free of Waze users, because when we got there, it was like filled with like public transportation, public like buses, other local vehicles. We call them jeepneys. And so it was pretty traffic. It was like terrible traffic. This like major intersection had how many junctions leading into that same intersection? Let me try and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe around 6 to 8 different roads leading into that same intersection. So imagine that. That's like worst urban planning ever. And the road which Waze told me to take was like a service road, so it was not the main road. It was like a side road leading into that same intersection. And so we were stuck in traffic for like an hour just on that intersection, and we were like not moving, literally not moving, for like 10 to 15 minutes at a time, something like that, because we were like a small road going into a big junction. We had like less priority. We did not have right of way, so to speak, so they were prioritizing the bigger roads leading into the same junction. And there were like police traffic aids to guide the vehicles, stop the flow and control it. But yeah, 10 to 15 minute wait per stop, and it was really like, oh my goodness. And Waze had no clue that that was the case, because in that area, I guess, there were not a lot of Waze users. So we had to wait for an hour there, and of course we got late. But good thing is, because I'm a groomsman to that wedding, so we had to like go earlier, because there was like a photo shoot before the actual wedding and stuff. And so I arrived an hour late than the call time that we aligned. But thank goodness I was still able to take some photos with the groom. So all was not lost. Ooh, rain. It's been a while. I wonder if it works. The physics, let's see. It's a good test. It does. Seems like it does. My goodness, this is a very strong rain. Look at the drops, guys. Look at the raindrops. They're actually flowing from the middle, bottom, flowing upwards to the left. Let me turn off the wiper so you can see. You see it? Very interesting raindrops. Actually, the raindrops are not too many, huh? Considering the amount of rain that's falling, the raindrops are actually pretty weak. My goodness, this is like strongest rain we've had in a while. Slow down to 80 just to be a bit more cautious here. Visibility is not too good. But anyway, yes, so I think Waze had a problem in there because it didn't see a lot of users, so maybe it assumed that there was no traffic in there, but it's just that the vehicles in there were not using Waze. That's what I think happened. Another toll gate. Slow down. Okay, that's more like it. Just slow down and cruise along. There we go, perfect. My goodness. Not the best time to be driving. And earlier it was very good. The weather looked very good. But the weather turned just like that, huh? I think this is the right way. Yes, I think so. And yeah, you see the trees are very autumny, like early winter kind of deal. But I think in some areas it's really like this so far. Not everywhere is snowing. Some places it's just really cold, not yet snowing, but the trees are like dried out like this. So it's not too far from reality, I would say. Come on, slow down. I'm actually speeding a bit, didn't notice. Thankfully no one caught me there. Okay, yeah, so I think there's a Waze is not foolproof. You still need to up the adoption rate of Waze, because that really got me in trouble that time. It's like the worst combination. Going to a very busy junction on a very small road only because Waze didn't see a lot of vehicles in there, because there were no users going there. So yeah, have to be very wary of it. Maybe I only use it in like populated areas, but not where like most of the vehicles are trucks and other utility vehicles, which probably don't use Waze as much. Okay, but anyway, so still I arrived in time, and we were happy, and it was a very busy weekend. So I'm feeling pretty tired right now. Didn't feel like I was on vacation at all, but it was happy. It was happy, it was fun, it was just tiring. So not too bad, can't complain. Bayonne. Are we on the right track here? Yes, we are. 200 kilometers to go. Okay, perfect. So this is, yeah, thank goodness we already took some photos before the rain came in, and that's why frame rate has dropped significantly. That's because of that random event where a tanker is burning. Yeah, that burning tanker has always been a huge frame drop. So once we clear it and once it unloads, we should get a more acceptable, more fluid frame rate. We'll definitely feel it. I'll let you guys know when I feel it. Still there. Still there, I think. There we go. Suddenly. Yeah? It's like night and day difference. Even if it's raining, this one is still very smooth actually. Night and day. So yeah, that's what happened to me last weekend. And I'm back now though. Back recording videos. So no worries. We are back, and I do have some ideas I want to check with you. So I'm trying to think of starting a new series, but I'm not yet sure which games to focus on. I do want to check out Train Sim World. I've been getting very good feedback on the DLC, what is that name? Rules Ignored, I think, is the name of the... Oh crap. One sec, let me just focus a bit. There you go. It's the name of the DLC. And I've been hearing from you guys that we've been having a few discussions on the Discord server that it's like the best DLC yet for Train Sim World, so I want to check it out. It's been a while since I got in a train again. Maybe it's time. I'll probably stream that on Wednesday, we'll see. But if you start liking it, maybe I can make YouTube videos of it as well. I haven't really made any YouTube videos yet of Train Sim World. Okay, I'm just trying to balance the braking here, but I'm having a really bad time. But there you go. It all worked out in the end. Okay. Alright. So yeah, some Train Sim World hopefully very soon. And I was thinking of getting back into either Transport Fever or City Skylines. But I'm leaning really heavily towards City Skylines. Because there's a new DLC I haven't checked out yet, the Industries Plus DLC, I think it is. Improved Industries. And I've read some very good reviews about it. And in particular, I want to play City Skylines because I want to tweak the roads, you know, change the road networks, make it beautiful and stuff. Because I'm getting a lot of inspiration. I'm seeing a lot of really infuriating roads in Manila. Like I'm thinking, why would you come up with this kind of road network? The one I was telling you about, the 6-way interchange. That's just, it sounds much better than it looks. So it's even worse looking. Maybe I'll make it one time in City Skylines. So I kind of like want to do all those errors and then maybe play with them and then maybe change them and make them into the correct and more optimally sound routes and interchanges, and maybe at least even virtually be able to fix the problem. Be able to fix the problem in the Philippines. I don't know, but it just really infuriates me. Some of the... Am I driving at like 107? Wow, didn't even notice that. My bad. I'll slow down. It's really weird as well. The rain is terrible, but the sky is not. I mean, it's not that rainy. It's quite sunny actually. Slow down here a bit. There you go. So yeah, those are the two games I'm really interested in playing. Train Sim World and City Skylines. Explain 11 is something really in the radar as well, but I'm still waiting for the next sale because it's quite expensive, 60 bucks, I think, full price. Let's let this guy pass, he doesn't want to give way. Oi, why did I get left behind? I think I pressed 0 accidentally. That's the strongest wiper setting. I was hoping there was something faster. That's fine. We can make it work. Bilbao. That's the right way, I think. And I can't remember anymore which is the new part of Pro Mods 2.30, but we'll try to explore as much of Spain as possible, because we haven't given that too much attention yet, aside from when I was showcasing the new areas in Pro Mods 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2.30. 2 Anyway, so those are the updates that I've been thinking about. Couple of new things coming into the channel. Let me guys know what you think, and if you are leaning towards any of them, or maybe something, preferring something different, something like if you have a different game in mind, I can check it out. No promises, but I can at least give it a look. At least there will be a chance, right? Okay. Toll gate again, is it? Or is the toll gate only on the... Yeah, I think so. Toll gate again. Fine. There we are. Let's just cruise along here. It's a pretty stable truck. Looks like a very practical work truck. I feel like driving bro now. It's like... I think he was driving with this truck for quite some time, right? Nowadays, I don't think he does anymore. I don't know, I haven't watched him recently. But I remember watching a lot of his videos where he had a Volvo FH Classic as his work truck. So very practical truck for working, for getting the job done. Why is that truck suddenly slowing down? On the fast lane? Wow. That guy sucks. Thankfully we're not behind him. Is this the right lane? I hope so. Yes, I think so. And I would have wished for a nicer scenery. Oh, this truck is really trying to race with me. Goodness. Stay in the right lane, will you? Okay, fine. That accessory actually shines pretty nicely at night. Very nice glow. Feels like World of Warcraft or some other fantasy game. Very nice. What is this? Ah, I didn't even recognize we crossed over already. Ah, we haven't. Yeah, that's the border crossing between France and Spain. But the sign was already in Spanish, I think. It said Peligrosa. And looks like there will be some kind of, I don't know, toll gate maybe? Stay here on the right side. Looks like this is the one for trucks based on the lights there. Very nice toll gate. This is most likely Pro Mods. Looks very unique. And yes, that's the crossing. Should be in Spain after this one. Oh, come on. Oh, there you go. 11 euros. Okay, it's not bad. Paid much more expensive a while ago in one of the toll gates. The French do love their toll gates, huh? Okay, good. So yes, stay tuned to those new things happening in the channel, and I'm really interested in hearing what you have to say. If you have other suggestions, let me know, and send in your are we going here? I think so. Send in your questions, guys, because I don't have any questions left. I only have one left from Barry, and we'll be able to cover that soon. What is this? Very interesting road layout here. Love it. This is what I'm looking for in Pro Mods. The very unique layout, even though I don't really understand it. Roundabout after roundabout after roundabout. No clue. Yes, so do send in your questions. Post them in the questions channel over at Discord. If you have any questions or topics you want me to discuss during the ETS2 or ATS episodes like this one, and I can expound more on them. Or if you don't have access to the Discord server, if you don't have Discord, that's fine. You can just post them here in the YouTube comments, and I'll post them myself in Discord. Yeah, but that will really help me a lot, so that I'm just not mumbling to myself during these episodes. Otherwise it will be like silent trucking. But if silent trucking is what you want, then also let me know in the comments, right? Man, it's getting really dark now. Thank goodness we have these beautiful lens flares, these light flares from foggy weather. There we go. So we didn't have enough daylight exposure to appreciate the road so much. Hopefully next episodes we have a chance. But yeah, this is Project NextGen 1.5. I think we should have even better looking textures here. Actually not sure what changed though, but yeah, I'm really confident of can we turn right? I think we can. Really confident of Damien's work. I trust him. So what is this now? Left turn here? Yeah, it looks like. I like that red finish in there. Oh, that's not really red, it's just reflecting off the traffic lights. Very nice look. And now it's really pitch black. That means it's time to end the episode because it's not a very enjoyable scene if you just see black all over, right? But don't worry, we're almost there. Just a few more turns and there should be more traffic. There should be more lampposts as we get into the city. Right now we're still like on the outskirts, more or less. Anyone there? No? There we go. I was going to say that we had a crash-free episode, but I remembered we actually crashed the first few minutes of the the episode, so scratch that. DSV, okay. Now, where are we parking this? It seems like we are parking this on the leftmost, and I would think that's where we like turn around here and we just pull over to the right side after making like a U-turn sort of deal, if I'm remembering this drop-off point correctly. So down. Ooh, very nice trailer here. What car is that? What SUV is that? Too dark. Too dark to see. Oh, dang it, it's not! Oh, I should have come in from the other side. Hey, I was hoping that it was one of these, like, the ones where you just pull over on this side. It was not meant to be though. So, how do we do this? I have to turn around, come from this side. Have to make a U-turn somehow, but maybe we can do that over here if there are no cars here. There's one car there though, so okay, let's try and do this slowly. Maybe I can do it like this. Cars there. I think we'll be able to clear them. I think we'll be able to clear this one. I might jackknife in though, but believe. Yeah, believe. There you go. That actually worked. Nice. Lucky. Look at that orb. Very nice, huh? Frozen orb. Frozen orb. Brings back memories. Did anyone play Diablo 2. The sorceress with her frozen orbs. Man, that's a classic. It's one of my most favorite effects. Will this work? I don't think this will work. I think this will be too close there. Now I would have no chance parking this pitch black like that, not seeing anything, so I'll cheat a bit, okay? Let the cheating comments commence. It's just too dark. Drop-off point shouldn't be this dark. They're bullying us. Man, this is so easy. Parking with drones is like the easiest thing. Okay. I think we just line it a bit. And that should work. There you go. Not the straightest parking, but you give me this dark an area to park in. Don't expect perfect parking. Look how dark that is. It's like no one's here. Are we in the right place even? Yes, we are. So we are now in San Sebastian. Hopefully next episode we get to do a little bit of sightseeing. Because we are right in the perfect place to explore. Look at this. Look at this. So look at that road. Yeah, I think this is part of the... is it? Yeah, this is part of the older Pro mods, I believe. I've been here before. If you look at that road, Bilbao. Yeah, we've been here before. But look at that massive thing. We've only explored this part, I think. And this is like a warm-up to that spaghetti junction over there. Yes, so next episode we'll explore that, get into the heart of Spain, make our way to the new areas, passing through Valencia maybe, and Barcelona for sure. I want to check out the improvements in Barcelona in terms of frame rate. But those are all for future episodes. For now, let's call it a day. We did good work. Thank you for staying with me, guys. Oh, look, it's still glowing. And I'll catch you in the next episode, right? Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, comment, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and looking forward to what you have to say. Thanks, Clumsy Trucking, and catch you in the next one. Oh, horn. Horn, horn, horn. Not too shabby. Thanks, and bye-bye. Clumsy Trucking.